Disgorged at Earlsfield Station from the Chessington train, and borne by a cascade of commuters down to earth again, I dreaded passing the big issue seller in his red tabard, a rock amid the homebound flowing by with scant regard. His smile diverted all disdain, and his patter stifled any cross. "Get your big issue, God bless you, darling, good night, boss." I resented his cheery chatter, cajoling us to buy his journal. I refused to buy what I didn't need. That was the kernel. And what right had he to address us with such familiarity, the likes of me, who went to and fro in silent anonymity? Yes, for him life was tough, but I was taxed to the hilt. It wasn't my concern. He wouldn't fill me with guilt. So striding by, I scrolled on my phone to miss his stare, as though life hinged on the likes awaiting me there. My face an iron mask against unwanted manipulation. Al fresco, how sweet was that fetid air outside the station. Those tender souls who bought a copy to play their part drew a gushing blessing to swell any bleeding heart. But one Friday night I left my dual aspect office late, and few joined me on platform 3 at 8:30. I hoped he would have gone, but then heard his dreaded call, the bait in his rotted outstretched hand in the entrance hall. He caught my eye and reeled me in. I felt forced to comply. I promised to buy one on Monday. What a barefaced lie. "It's all right, boss," he said. "If you forget, you won't be alone. As I always says, let those without sin cast the first stone." On Monday I swept by without regret or contrition. Haves and have-nots was the immutable human condition. Never did I press coins into his cold hand, but I felt no chagrin, for the man in the tabard had absolved me from sin. When daffodils made Canary Wharf a floral gallery, market momentum ramped up my ridiculous salary. My career soared, and I secured an exciting promotion. In 6 weeks I would fly across the North Atlantic Ocean. A down payment bagged me an apartment on the Lower East Side. No more trains for me, the subway was where I would ride. As I skipped from the carriage on that final July day, singing "Start spreading the news, I'm leaving today," unwanted remorse dissolved my fizz-fueled farewell cheer. I pulled out my cash for the steadfast man standing near, and skittered down for the last time with my weighty wedge, relieved at the 11th hour to be redeeming my pledge. But, abstracted by drink and sanctimonious elation, I assumed he still would be standing in the station. I rushed through the barrier and stopped dead to stare. The man in the red tabard was no longer there. Holding these notes, I stood shaken, cast out and alone, as surly commuters barged past me on their way home. I slunk to his spot, deafened by the roar of his silence, in that chasmal, shouty, sticky, spiritualist station entrance, and sank to the floor, a crumbling isle in the dwindling flow. A caring soul leaned over me. Was I okay? She wanted to know. "Where's the big issue seller? I owe him money, I avow." "He's gone? What on earth, dear God, can I give him now?"